What's up, everybody? Mohan13 here, and you see the title of the video, so let's just get on with it. Now then, we start this story off with the clones, per se, of Link and Izuku, as we see them look up and finally saying, UA High, finally here. As we go into their minds, and we travel back in time for a bit, but not on Earth, actually thousands upon millions of light years away from Earth, as we see two aliens that look similar to Gray Matter and Brainy, Lucas and Dream. You know, as I says, we just don't get it, Asmith. Why let two human boys, Earthling boys from that backwater planet, hold the most powerful device in the universe, the most powerful weapon in the universe? As we then see a man in green, as he says, Albedo, Ajax. The boys are doing just fine with it right now. If they do anything, I will take it. Don't question me. As they let out a growl before walking out in anger. As we skip a month later, or two. As we see, finally, we done it. Our omnitrix. Asmith was a fool saying there could only be two. Well, one technically, but you get it. Now then, as they put it on, they start transforming. Switching from alien to alien before transforming back. Perfect. Although, when they realize that their voices, they're somewhat deeper. No, they say, as Ajax is turned into Lincoln Loud, and I'll beat him into Izuku Midoriya. No! Damn it! They scream out before flying into a ship and flying off. Just a standard ship, which takes them a couple more months to get there. And once they finally get there, they start prowling around looking for the whereabouts of Izuku, Midoriya, and Lincoln Loud to take their omnitrixes and restore their original forms. Well, omnitrixes, or trixes. Yeah, trixes. Why not? Take their trixies. They even eventually run into the group known as the Forever Knights, as they even kill multiple of them, wondering where Lincoln Loud and Izuku Midoriya are. But now they're finally here, as they walk through the gate of UA, as it censors the Lincoln Loud and Izuku Midoriya and lets them through. Now then, during this day, we see Albedo and Ajax spying on Lincoln and Izuku, looking at them from far away. Although, unbeknownst to him, blonde with red eyes ends up seeing them and wondering what the hell is happening, but he throws it off for now, saying he's not in the mood for this weird shit. Now then, during this time, the events of Season 1, Episode 4 does happen. So yeah, now then, the journalist does have the same talk with Izuku, but with Lincoln there, as he said he can't wait to write the story on how he met the future number one heroes, as he walks away. And with this, we see during this time that they realize that he realizes that they ran out of milk or something, I don't know, some kind of household item that the class needs, so Link and Izuku volunteer to go get some. Chandler and Clyde just come along, because why not? Now then, as we see Albedo and Ajax, they say, finally leaving, huh? Which also, during this time, they found an orange and green glow flashing off the watches, which recalibrated them. Finally leaving, huh? Which I would say, yeah, he's in a corrupted version of the hero suit. So go look at Noah's stories. Like one of his thumbnails after part 10, I think. Or just 15 or 14 when Albedo popped up. So go to that and just look at him. Or not, just go to like part 5, 6, whatever Izuku gets. Look, man, just go look at it and you'll see Izuku having a different suit on. But yeah, after that, go on. Which we see them finally coming from the store, getting the milk, only for then. Which also, as Katsuki saw the two again standing there, he finally leaves out saying, damn it, those idiots don't even notice. As he thought he was just seeing things at first, but after realizing that this is somewhat serious, he finally gets up and goes fall after them, which he doesn't tell the others about it, but they're okay with letting him go. Now then, we finally get to, as we hear, it's so good to finally meet you, thinking loud in Izuku Midoriya. As they turn around, only to realize that Link and Izuku, as they turn around and realize that it's them staring at them. Now then, Albedo and Ajax all over the hospital about how he created the omnitrix, but, so eventually it leads to Albedo and Ajax transforming into the amphibian forms, grabbing Link and Izuku and flying off. Which Clyde and Chandler soon chases after with Katsuki, which I say they still got the milk with eggs, why not? Which we finally see Katsuki like, as he finally gets there, seeing flying off before he goes on. Now then, this is when we see a small fight break out of Humongousaur and Dynamite and Humongousaur and Dynamite and the Jet Ray and the two amphibians. Now then, during this time, we see Albedo land, which we didn't see Chandler and Clyde finally reach there. But before Albedo and Ajax can do anything else, they hear died as two explosions end up popping off, sending them flying back slightly. And as Katsuki Bakugo is revealed to be standing there. So, Katsuki, what are you doing here? Izuku asks, I've been noticing these creeps following you. I thought I was just seeing things at first, but never mind, he says. Which may lead to a fight breaking out. Lincoln and Izuku trying to hit him, only to miss the transform. Which, again, eventually Albedo and Ajax runs away. Now then, this leads to Lincoln and Izuku reaching out to the plumber edge. As, hey, can any plumbers hear us right now? We found out about that clone / shapeshifter. He said, as they don't really get anyone, but they still talk through the comedy and wait, knowing that it'll be recorded. Because I guess it would, like most conversations would be, just to make sure. Like you'd be put in a database or some kind. But yeah, no, they say this just in case. It's saved to the plumber database before running off to go follow him. Now then, we see things starting to get even more, as we end up in the same place that Albedo was in Canon, like that warehouse or somewhere. And yeah, eventually Chandler, Clyde, and Katsuki are all picked off, trapped, leaving Izuku and Link in the fight, Albedo and Ajax. Now then, the fight goes mostly similar to Canon. It's just two omnitrix users versus two tricks users. But eventually, they end up timing out after the multiple transformations. So they do end up swinging. So it just gets to a fist fight at this point, which after swinging with their lefts, the watches are connected. The two Omegatrixes and two Omnitrixes connect, which starts to give off a feedback. And eventually, we start to see it affect Albedo and Ajax's form. As next we see is Albedo turned into a white-haired, red-eyed version of Izuku Midoriya, while Ajax is turned into yellow-eyed, a black-haired version of Lincoln Loud. Lincoln has green and blue eyes, and the inverse of that is red and purple. Shit, what's the opposite of yellow? Yeah, say red and purple eyes for now, since those are the inverse of green and blue. Well, but yeah, red and purple eyes for now. If you guys don't like it, just say in the comics and I'll make it yellow. Actually, no, fuck it, I'll just make it yellow now. The yellow-eyed version of Lincoln, though, but I'll make them turn red and purple when Albedo uses Ajax uses Lincoln's elemental powers. Right. And with as the fake omnitrix turn red and yellow. What did you do? You corrupted this form. The two scream out as it leads to a point where he says, "How can we get this off?" Which Albedo says, "If one of us were to die," Lincoln and Suku saying, "Don't test them. Well, don't try us, So yeah, things are still going fine. But after they get parked, this is when a green flash appears, as Albedo Angel says, "He's here." Who's here? Asmith. As Asmith appears, in which he says, "You fools," as he gives this whole canon speech about how, "You fools, you all over the Omni Omegatrixes. I could feel it halfway across the galaxy." As he says this, as Albedo and Ajax's fake Omni, as Asmith jumps on Ava. "Look, man, things happen to canon with Albedo and Ajax eventually screaming, 'I hate you,' as they teleported away." Now then, this is when Asmith says, "You two, come here. And I guess you other three can come." As he says, "You two, come here." As Link and Nezuko say hello to Asmith, "I'm gonna have to fix this back. Stay still for a minute," Asmith says, before they end up developing the teleportation beam, as they realize that they're in the lab somewhere. As they realize they're on a planet with plants and technology being fused together. "Whoa, what is this?" Link and Nezuko say, "This is Galvin Prime." As Asmith says to follow them, as eventually they do pass two similar looking watches with orange and green bits, as to say, "What's that?" "The Omni and Omegatrix." "But are you... You're wearing prototype. You two are wearing the prototype." As Asmith saying as he starts to fix up the Omni Omegatrix, saying that he could feel it halfway across the galaxy, with Link and Nezuko saying sorry. As he also says that they play their cards. Who knows? Maybe one day they'll have it when it's complete. Talking about the completed Omni and Omegatrix, which the Omegatrix just looks like an orange version of the OV Omnitrix. But yeah, while that's happening, Clyde and Clyde, Chandler, and Bakati are able to get themselves free. Now then, once they go looking for Link and Nezuko, as they heard go screaming, after a while, and they see a teleportation coming in. As they see Link and Nezuko with It was nice to meet the creator. Now, as they explain what happened, Now then, as they realize that, shit, the milk got lost. So, they have to go back and get it, buy some more. As when they get back to UA, the others are wondering what the hell happened, why were they so late? But the others telling them that it's a story for another time. So yeah, with that, we start the next day. But Link and Nezuko, realizing that they don't have someone to internship with again, they go off somewhere else. Now then, this is when someone comes up and said that Mirio needs them, which things happen in canon from here on, with Link and Nezuko just flying off to dorm 3A? 3A, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 3A. Yeah, 3A. So yeah, as this is happening, things go off similar to canon, with them being up with All Might, yada yada. So yeah, after that, things just go on here. Now then, I would say, things go on from here. Now then, this eventually, they have to get over to Night Eye's base of operations, usual things, which they do. You know, I don't really want to make it that much of a tribute or anything. So yeah, they get over the Niners base. Things go mostly similar, but can't. Now then, this is when we finally get to the fight, the matter of it, which all 4 boys are willing to internship at here. Now then, as we see them rushing Night-Eye, Chandler and Clyde starting off first, with Clyde absorbing the ground, with him shape-shifting his head. As Night-Eye notices that, from what he knows of Clyde from his file, that his powers have improved a lot more from just simple energy absorption. Being able to even shapeshift now. Which, yeah, I'm kind of rushing Clyde's development, but a lot longer than Kevin's, since, you know, it took Kevin, 5 to 6 years to fully be able to, start to become his material and shit like that. But yeah, I'm just saying that because of Clyde's quirk, it's happening a lot faster in here. So yeah, Clyde actually, as not even realizes that Clyde has become the material itself, which is how he's able to shapeshift. So yeah. Ugh. Throat's dry. Shit. Talking for a while. But, God damn. Just bit my tongue. It hurt like a motherfucker. Okay, let's get on with the video. Damn, that hurt. But yeah, besides that. So yeah, as Clyde swings on the miss with Chandler coming in, as not even notice that Chandler's electricity has definitely gotten stronger as it scorches the marks. With Link and Izuku finally transforming, which I say Swamp Fire and Marsh Fire. Yeah, I changed it to Marsh Fire. Don't know what I was. Marsh Flame. Marsh Fire or Marsh Flame. Bio Flame. Bio Fire. Actually, no, yeah. Bio Fire. That's Zuku's Methanosian name. Methanosian form name. Bio Fire. So, yeah, after swinging at Night-Eye for a couple, they change the track that you can switch. Say, Lincoln goes for a Goop and Izuku, let's go with his Arachnogym form. I haven't come up with a name for it yet, since Spider Monkey doesn't really work here in Arachno. Let's see, Spider Monkey doesn't work. Monkey Spider. Yeah, you know what? We're going with Monkey Spider for now, since I can't come up with anything else. I'll come up with a better name eventually. Until then, Monkey Spider is what we're working with. Arachnid Spider. Spider Chimp. Monkey Spider or Spider Chimp? Actually, you know what? Spider Chimp. Why not? Spider Chimp for now until I come up with a better name. But yeah, Lincoln slurs his way to Night-Eye to attack. Getting me some dinner lady, hold up. As Lincoln slurs his way to Night-Eye to attack. But eventually they proceed to just overwhelm Night-Eye's vision with Echo, and Reverb. Just jump him. But they eventually get the pass, and yeah. After that, we finally see them talking with Bubble Girl, everything like that. Now then, where can I keep going? What the fuck? It's only 13 minutes less. Yeah, fuck it. Now then, we see them in their hero costumes, which we finally get to, or we see them patrolling around with Lemillion, Froze, the ice hero, Raijin, yeah, Chandler's name is Raijin, the thunder guy. So yeah, so as we see Lemillion, Raijin, and Froze and Deku-chan and Liko-chan walking down the street. We see as we see this, we see someone running out as they bump into Lincoln's leg. It's a little girl with white hair and red eyes. And that's where we'll end this off.